Weathering the storm, Twitter's uncertain future. Twitter, the social network originally based on 140-character text messages, emerged seemingly out of nowhere to take the world by storm. Twitter's basic idea was to marry short text messaging on cell phones with the web and its ability to create social groups. As the years passed, Twitter expanded beyond simple text messages to article previews, photographs, videos, and animated images. By 2022, it had almost 230 million daily active users worldwide. The 5,000 tweets a day that it began with in 2006 has turned into a deluge of around 10,000 tweets per second and more than 500 million per day worldwide. Special events such as the Super Bowl and Academy Awards tend to generate an explosion of tweets. Some celebrities, such as pop star Justin Bieber, have millions of followers. Twitter has a number of important assets, such as user attention, significant audience size, and its searchable database of tweets, which contain real-time audience comments, observations, and opinions. Twitter has become a significant media platform for distribution of news. However, Twitter has also struggled to develop a profitable business model and display consistent growth, and its financial results and stock price have not matched its popularity and influence on culture and politics. Its user base remains a fraction of the size of Facebook's, TikTok's, and Instagram's. In April 2022, Elon Musk, the controversial founder and CEO of electric car company Tesla and space exploration company SpaceX, entered into an agreement to acquire Twitter in a deal that valued the company at $44 billion. After many stops and starts, the purchase finally took place on October 27, 2022, but the drama surrounding Musk has thrown Twitter, its investors, its advertisers, and its users into turmoil, raising serious questions about what the future will bring for Twitter.
Before diving into the current chaos surrounding Twitter, it had to have some basic background into its business model, revenue model, and evolution. Twitter derives the lion's share of its revenue from advertising, with 90% of its 2021 revenue coming from various advertising products, and with more than 95 of them displayed on mobile device. Twitter offers advertisers a variety of options, including promoted ads, formerly called promoted tweets, follower ads, formerly called promoted accounts, and Twitter Takeover, formerly called promoted trends. Companies pay to have their tweets and Twitter accounts appear higher in Twitter searches or to reserve a place within Twitter's trends sections, which shows the most discussed topic of the day. They can also pay to show video advertisements that run prior to video clips that are embedded within tweets using a product called Twitter Amplify. Video is Twitter's fastest growing advertising segment and has grown to comprise almost 2/3 of Twitter's advertising revenue. All of Twitter's advertising products can be geo-targeted both locally and nationally. Twitter also continued to redefine its data mining capability, recognizing that its stockpile of customer sentiment about products, service, and marketing efforts is among its most valuable assets. Acquisitions of companies such as Lucky Short, Topsy Labs, and Nips have helped Twitter provide better information about user behavior. Twitter licensed its user data to companies seeking to improve their understanding of customer sentiment. The company's data licensing segment accounted for about 11% of its revenues in 2021.
In 2013, Twitter became a publicly traded company with a valuation at that time of about $14 billion. The public offering was viewed as a rousing success, with the stock price jumping almost 75% on its opening day, despite the company's lack of profits. However, its share price declined significantly from its high of more than $74 in December 2013 down to an all-time low of less than $14 in 2016, well below its IPO price. Analysts expressed serious concerns about Twitter's future beyond the obvious lack of profits. Twitter's growth rates were anemic because of unusually poor user retention. 60% of new users failed to return to the site the following month. Also, Twitter also had highly unbalanced user engagement, with the top 15% of users accounting for 85% of all tweets. Advertisers also complained that Twitter's advertising products simply were too costly for the sales they generated, and that dummy accounts and trolls ran the risk of ruining the Twitter user experience. So, acknowledging a need for a change in direction, CEO Dick Costolo stepped down in 2015 and replaced by co-founder Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey vowed to narrow the company's focus on its core service, with particular emphasis on breaking news. Twitter moved away from products and features that didn't do enough to enhance the basic user experience. For example, Twitter had hoped that it would become a hub of social e-commerce and rolled out a Buy Now button in 2014 that allowed users to add products to their Amazon shopping carts. However, in 2016, development on the service halted because of users' lukewarm response, and it was then phased out. Other services that failed to take off, such as Twitter's music app, were shelved, and even popular features like its Vine app for short-form video were discontinued. Instead, Twitter made changes to bolster its ability to deliver the news, including increasing the character limit for tweets from 140 characters to 280 characters and showing more promoted news content in user timelines. And also, Twitter redesigned the Explore tab within its app to improve ease of use, added breaking news alerts, and launched dedicated content hubs for significant events that allowed users to follow events the way they might follow a person. It also redesigned its desktop site, aiming to provide a more consistent experience across both its mobile and its web platforms. Twitter also focused on improving its streaming video capability, including live streaming, highlight video clips, and video on-demand agreements across a number of verticals, including sports, news, gaming, and entertainment. Developing machine learning capabilities has also been an important initiative for Twitter. It established an internal research group called Cortex that focuses on improving Twitter by enabling advanced artificial technologies. Twitter purchased several artificial intelligence startups, such as Magic Pony, Aiden, and Fabula AI, to bolster this effort.
Using AI techniques has enabled Twitter to adjust the way it ranks tweets in users' feeds, emphasizing relevance to individual users instead of simple chronological order. Machine learning algorithms now decide what types of push notifications to deliver to users. Twitter has also eliminated its less effective advertising formats, focusing only on those that deliver the best engagement for advertisers. Twitter is additionally focusing on techniques to promote what it calls conversational health, adjusting its algorithm to ensure that low-quality tweets are less accessible in searches and conversations, and changing its API to prohibit links and content from being shared from many accounts at once, which is a common technique used by Twitter bots, dummy accounts that are used to spread misinformation. Although Twitter continues to aggressively identify and remove these accounts, more continue to pop up in their place. Twitter also tries to improve its handling of habitual users and hate groups, using its platform by employing machine learning technology to detect network manipulation and online disinformation. Striking a balance between allowing free speech and policing unacceptable hate speech and deliberate misinformation has continued to be a difficult challenge for Twitter. These changes, in addition to Dorsey's restructuring of Twitter's board and layoff of 9% of Twitter's workforce, finally jump-started Twitter's stagnant growth in the fourth quarter of 2017.
Twitter recorded the first profitable quarter in the company's history, and the company continued that trajectory through the fourth quarter of 2019. Then, the COVID-19 pandemic hit, severely impacting Twitter. Although total revenue increased by 7%, it recorded a net loss of $1.14 billion for the year. Adding to the turmoil, an activist investor group that acquired a significant chunk of Twitter shares sought to have Dorsey removed as chief executive officer, while a truce was reached, leaving Dorsey in place for the time being. His future remains somewhat uncertain. In 2021, Twitter tried to regroup. It introduced several new products such as Twitter Spaces, a new way to have live audio conversation on Twitter, and communities, a new way to easily find and connect with people who have similar interests. Twitter also jumped on the creator bandwagon and introduced Ticket Space, super follows, and tips, which give people the ability to pay creators using a variety of payment methods. Twitter also introduced Twitter Blue, its first ever consumer subscription offering. Twitter Blues allows users to pay for exclusive features and perks, returning to the social e-commerce efforts it had previously abandoned. It's also launched a pilot program of a shopping features called Shop Model that allows businesses to showcase the products at the top of their profiles and allow users to purchase items without having to leave Twitter.
Okay, so let's move on to analyze why Twitter future is uncertain. Firstly, in November 2021, Dorsey resigned and Twitter recorded a loss. And this was in part because of the cost of settling a shareholder class action lawsuit for around $810 million. And Twitter's stock price declined. Okay, so at the beginning of April 2022, Elon Musk had personally purchased a 9.2% stake in Twitter, and it made him become its largest shareholder as well. Musk initially agreed to join Twitter board, but then he abruptly reversed the course, and shortly thereafter, he offered to buy the rest of the company. On April 25, Twitter accepted his bid to take over the company for $44 billion and decided to go private, and giving him the sole control. But not long after, in mid-May 2022, Musk said that he would not proceed with the deal unless Twitter could provide him with the evidence that less than 5% of the company's user accounts were actually fake. And even though Twitter has a long estimate that the false or scam accounts represent less than 5% of the total number of active users, but in early June, Musk reiterated his position and accused Twitter of not complying with his request. And as a return, Twitter provides Musk with access to its historical tweet data as well as its so-called firehose of tweets. And some analysts believe that Musk was using the issues as a way to renegotiate or even scuttle the deal in light of the stock market downturn. And on July 8, 2022, Musk announced that he would terminate the deal, and in return, Twitter sued Mark in an attempt to make him complete the purchase at the agreed open price. After a long time in the turmoil, in October 2022, Musk finally agreed to proceed with the purchase. However, that was not the end of the story because Twitter still remained in the turmoil with its future uncertain.